Iceberg City Productions presents Spider Queen the series, recorded at Iceberg City Studios, with additional recording at Iceberg City Studios, New York, and additional recording at Anchor Studios. Spider Queen the series, Part 1. Iceberg City Productions presents Spider Queen the series, recorded at Iceberg City Studios, with additional recording at Iceberg City Studios, New York. Spider Queen the series, Episode 1.
The universe is an enormous place that stretches across countless numbers of galaxies and planets. 40 billion light years away from the galaxy you call home is the planet of Spideria. Spideria is home to one of the greatest wizards of all time, Orzic, Spider King.
For 59 years, I have walked among the terrain of Spideria. In my lifetime, I have met wizards, demons, and monsters alike. I was one of 3, and became king at 30. I fought in both the First and Second Intergalactic Wizard Wars, wars that threatened the survival of all creation. I helped create the Wizard Council, a council made up of representatives from all planets in hopes to make peace. I brought peace to my kingdom. I married the woman I loved, and she bore us one child, a beautiful daughter. Despite my vast power, I am reaching the final few years of my life. My one dream is that the future my daughter will live in has everlasting peace. However, on a planet not too far from my own, a civil war has broken out. The inhabitants of this planet have the strongest known magical abilities in all the universe. If this war is not stopped, it could lead to the end of all life in the universe. In hopes to prevent this, I sent my best warrior there to try and stop the war. It has been several years, and he should be returning home any day now. Universal peace lies on his shoulders. Bakashi, my friend, you must create a future for my daughter. And so begins the tale of Spider Queen.
Queen of a New Era.
Orzic, your condition is getting worse.
I am well aware of that, Spider Doc.
My lord, an unknown spaceship is about to land at our royal ship launch.
What?
We tried to send it a warning, but we got no response.
Do you think it could be an enemy?
As far as we can tell, it's an Ician spaceship, and it came from the planet of fire and ice. You know, the planet you sent Bakashi to.
Perhaps Bakashi needed to borrow a ship. He is due any day now. Let us go meet him.
I would advise against that. If it ends up being an enemy, you would be in danger. You are far too weak to fight.
You always have to ruin my fun, old friend. Oh well, you have a good point.
Spider King, sir. I'm here to report that the unknown spaceship's landed.
Was Bakashi in it?
No, sir. But there is an injured child with a note.
An injured child and a note?
Yes, and the note's addressed to you.
What is it?
You two, I want you to bring the child to the medical ward and have him looked at.
But, sir, he's an enemy. Is that a good idea?
From this day forward, he is to be my son, a member of the royal Spiderian family. Now off with you.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure about this?
You read the letter, Inojin. Of course I am.
Dear Lord Spider King, I'm writing to you from the planet of fire and ice. As you know, I have been working with the Icians to end the war. I feel like something big is about to happen. My commander speaks of a massive battle. The good news is that no one has figured out that I'm here on a mission from you. I'm sure you are wondering who this child is. This is Mycen Sandbrand. He is the son of my commander. My commander has no love for his son and ordered me to kill him. I couldn't do that. He reminds me too much of me. A child with no family. I know you told me not to make connections while I was here, but I couldn't help it. I also have a gut feeling about this kid. I don't know why, but I feel like he might save the galaxy someday. I promise when I return from this war, I will take full responsibility of this child. I will train him. But until then, Spider King, please, take this child in. Also, Mycen has no idea where he is from. He only knows what his name is. Take care. I hope this war ends soon. Sincerely, Bakashi.
But can we believe what Bakashi wrote?
I believe in him completely. Bakashi believes that this child will bring about a great change to the universe. That's why he saved him and sent him here. Bakashi also said that he would take responsibility for this child when he returns.
But he also wrote it might be a few years before he returns.
And that is why I will take on this child as my own. If he really is destined to bring a great change to the universe, I have no choice.
I can see there's no changing your mind. But how do you expect an Ician child to grow up here?
We will figure something out. Until then, it will remain a secret. He shall be known as my son. Now please, my friend, I ask that you go help this child.
Well, since I am the best doctor in all of the universe, I suppose I should.
Thank you.
Father!
Why, if it isn't my beautiful daughter, the Spider Princess.
Please, Dad, how many times do I have to tell you I want to be called Cynthia?
My dear, you know we don't use names anymore. Your grandfather outlawed names a long time ago, back when he was king. He thought it was too difficult to remember them all. That's why everyone is just called by their profession. Everyone else is fine with it, so I don't see why you aren't.
Because without a name, how can I have a real identity?
But you do have an identity, my dear. You're the Spider Princess. Now, is there something you need?
Oh, right. I saw a boy being taken to the medical ward. What's going on?
That boy? Why, he's your younger brother.
I don't have a brother.
Well, you see, my dear, you have just never met him. You see, when he was born, I had him sent to a special place. You see, he's not healthy, and he needed treatment. But now he's finally home.
Really? That's so cool! I've always wanted a brother. I'm gonna go see him.
Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. I don't like lying to you. But it's the best if you don't know the truth. The poor boy lived for 4 years all alone. If Bakashi didn't save him, he was going to be... Well, anyway, for the boy's sake, it would probably be better for him to forget the past.
Orzic, I'm glad you're here. You brought the princess as well.
How is the boy doing?
He should be just fine. It was a long trip. He just needs some rest. However, he might suffer from some slight memory loss, but it should go away with time.
That's good to hear.
Where am I?
Hello there, young one.
Who are you, mister?
Oh dear. It seems you lost your memory. I'm your father.
Oh. Hi, Father.
Tell me, my boy, do you remember anything?
Well, let's see. My name is Mycen Sandbrand, and, I can count to 10 because I have 9 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey! I have a 10th finger!
Father, how come he gets to have a name?
Ah! A spider!
Calm down, Mycen. Don't you remember? We are Spiderians. This is your sister, the Spider Princess. However, unlike us, she hasn't learned how to transform into her universal state yet.
If you say so.
What's the deal, Father? Why does he have a name but I don't?
Well, my dear, he grew up on another planet. They just have different customs.
Princess, why don't you take Mycen on a tour of the castle? Maybe you can bring back his memories.
All right. Hey, Mycen, follow me.
Okay.
Give it to me straight, Spider Doc. How is he?
It doesn't look too good.
You mean the memory loss?
No, Bakashi used a spell to erase Mycen's memory, so he would forget all about the pain of his past. That's not what I'm worried about.
Then what's wrong?
Mycen is young. He's in his developmental stage. In this stage, a child adapts to the environment, learns how to live, and is immersed in the culture of his people. However, Mycen was taken away from his home planet right when this stage was beginning. Now his body is going to try to start adapting to life here on Spideria. He might very well start growing Spiderian cells and push his Ician cells away.
Why is that a bad thing?
It's bad because he won't be able to learn how to control his Ician powers. Although those cells might become dormant, they are still there, and if they awake, he might accidentally freeze the whole planet.
Well, we'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, check it out. Quite the view, huh?
Whoa! It's so beautiful!
This is the tallest tower in the whole castle. So, do you remember anything?
No.
I still can't believe you're my brother. Mother died after I was born. Did Father get with someone else?
And now 4 years have passed. Mycen is 8, and Spider Princess is now 12. She has mastered the Universal Form spell. This spell allows the caster to transform into a person-like state. Over the past 4 years, the two have grown very close, becoming the best of friends. During that time, Mycen was put in school on Spideria. On Spideria, the children go to school to learn how to harness their power. No matter how hard he tried, though, Mycen just couldn't seem to use magic as well as the other students. Of course, it's because he's not Spiderian, but only Orzic and a select few know this. Mycen's physical strength outgoes his magic. Because of this, his classmates treat him differently. Mycen spends most of his time walking the halls of the castle alone. Now, Mycen and Spider Princess are being summoned to their father's chamber, for Orzic has fallen ill, and his time is limited.
Father! What's wrong?
Lady Spider Princess, Lord Mycen, I'm afraid your father doesn't have much time left.
What?
My children, I'm afraid he is right. I have summoned you here so I may bestow upon you my final requests.
Father?
Children, listen. Spider Princess, my dear daughter, from this day forward, you shall be the new ruler of Spideria. You shall now be known as Spider Queen.
But I'm only a kid. I'm not ready to be a ruler.
You are very smart, my dear. I believe in you completely.
Father, I respect your opinion. I think Spider Queen will be a great ruler. But I thought the ruler was supposed to be a guy. So shouldn't I have been made the ruler?
Oh dear. How is he going to explain this one? Mycen can't be the ruler of Spideria because he's not a descendant of the royal family.
That is an excellent question, my son. I picked Spider Queen to be the ruler because I have a very special job for you.
You do?
Yes, my son. As the strongest being on the planet, I want you to be our protector. Your job is to guard us and keep us safe. You must protect your sister and this kingdom.
You bet!
Children, you should be heading out now. Your father needs to get some rest.
Right. Good night, Father.
That was a good save, Orzic. I was wondering how you were going to explain to Mycen why he couldn't be the king.
I've been thinking about how I would say it for a while now.
So, are you ever going to tell him the truth?
Eventually, he will figure it out on his own. Until then, I think it's for the best that he doesn't know.
Indeed.
Mycen, we best hurry. We don't want to be late for dinner.
I'm the protector.
Hello? Mycen?
Hey, tell me. Legend says that at the top of the highest peak of Spideria, there is an herb that can heal all wounds, right?
Yes, but no one has ever made it to the top. It's too high.
I'm going!
What?
I'm the protector. It's my job to protect this kingdom, right? And Father is a part of this kingdom. So I must do what it takes to save him. I'll go to the highest peak and grab the herb.
Mycen, that's ridiculous. I want to save Father too, but you can't climb that mountain. No one has ever made it to the top, not even Uncle Spider Hermit, and he lives in the mountains. Not to mention, you don't remember how to transform back into your spider form. Without it, you would never be able to scale the mountain.
I have to try. If push comes to shove, I can just use levitation magic.
But Mycen, you don't know how to control your magic. Mycen!
So, this is it, huh? The tallest mountain on Spideria. It sure is tall. All right, I can do this. I just need to transform into a spider. I'm Spiderian after all. I should be able to do this. I just need to figure out how. Let's see, transform! Transform, please? Transform? Transform! Why won't it work? Alrighty then. I guess I'll just have to try and use the levitation spell. Now, let's see. How do I do this? Levitate! I'm doing it! I'm really doing it! Whoa! Whoa! This is awesome! I'm almost 5 feet off the ground now! Ow! I'll just try it again. Okay. Levitate! It's not working anymore. Maybe I can jump. Yeah! No, it's too high. I've been at this for hours. Why won't it work? Stupid mountain! What was that? The mountain looks like it's covered in something. Is that ice? Did I do that? It definitely feels like ice. I'm at the top of the mountain. But how? All I did was touch the ice, then I just slid up the mountain. Sweet! Now I can get the herb. There it is. Wait, how am I supposed to get down from here? This isn't good. It's getting late. Father will be mad if he knows I'm out. I guess I could jump, but I can't even see the bottom. How did I survive that fall? Huh? It looks like the snow pile broke my fall. But when did the snow pile get here? It's not winter. But still, I guess I'm lucky. Better hurry back.
Mycen!
Busted.
And where have you been? You know you're not supposed to leave the castle grounds this late at night. Your father is not happy with you. He wishes to see you right now.
Yes, sir. Hi, Father.
Mycen, I've been worried sick. Where were you?
Well, Father, you said I was the protector of the kingdom. That would include you. I couldn't just sit by and let you die. You're my father. So I went out and climbed the highest peak of Spideria and got the legendary herb that can heal all illnesses.
What?
Yeah, here it is.
Impossible.
Let me see that.
Here you go, Doc.
Impossible? It's the real thing. Unfortunately, the myth that it can heal all illnesses is just that, a myth.
Aw, man. You mean it won't work?
Mycen, how did you do it? How did you get that? No one's ever been able to climb that mountain, and you can't even remember how to transform back into a spider.
Well, Father, the weirdest thing happened. I tried to transform, but no matter how hard I tried I couldn't do it. So then I tried using levitation magic, and I only got about 5 feet. So then I tried to jump, and then I got so frustrated, and I punched the mountain. Then, out of nowhere, the mountainside froze, and when I touched the ice, it lifted me to the top.
Mycen, return to your chambers for the night.
But, Father?
Now!
Yes, sir.
He's starting to tap into his powers.
I didn't think it would happen this fast. If he doesn't learn how to control that power, he could accidentally end up freezing the whole kingdom.
What are you going to do about it? You know you only have a little time left. Maybe taking in this boy was a bad idea?
Nonsense! This boy is going to bring about a great change to the universe. I made the right choice.
Then what should we do?
Spider Doc, only you and a few others know the truth about Mycen. You must find someone who can train him, who can teach him how to use his power. You must look for Bakashi.
It has been 4 years since Bakashi was supposed to return. We don't even know if he's still alive. How am I supposed to find him?
Well, you could start by looking behind you.
Bakashi!
With Orzic on his deathbed and Mycen's power on the rise, is this person appearing in Orzic's chamber really Bakashi? Just who is Bakashi? And how can he help Mycen? Will Mycen bring about a great change like Orzic said? Find out as the story continues on Spider Queen.
Next time, Bakashi returns. A warning for the future.
Hello there! Welcome to the after show with me, SpiderDoc. Today we're going to discuss Spideria's history. The planet Spideria is a small planet about the size of Earth's moon. Spiderians are the indigenous race on the planet. Spiderians are spiders. Spiderians excel in magic, and most of them can change into a human form. A fun fact about Spideria is our names correspond with our jobs. Take me, for instance. I am SpiderDoc. I'm a doctor and the chief advisor to the king. A Spiderian's job is determined the day they are born. I want to end off by thanking all the SpiderDoc fans out there. I love you. See you next time.
Iceberg City Productions presents Spider Queen the series, recorded at Iceberg City Studios, with additional recording at Iceberg City Studios, New York. Spider Queen the series, Episode 2.
Last time on Spider Queen, we met a young girl known as the Spider Princess. She was the daughter of the powerful King Orzic. One day, a mysterious boy arrived at the kingdom. He was an Ician child named Mycen Sandbrand. He was sent to Spideria by Bakashi, one of Orzic's warriors. It is believed that Mycen will bring about a great change to the universe. But is it good or bad? It has been 4 years since Mycen has arrived. He believes that he is Orzic's son and knows nothing of his life before Spideria. But when Mycen learned that Orzic was dying, he went on a quest to find a magical herb to save him. When he returns, he finds out that the herb won't help him in the long run. Orzic listened in amazement as Mycen told him about his great quest, then quickly dismissed him.
He's starting to tap into his powers.
I didn't think it would happen this fast. If he doesn't learn how to control that power, he could accidentally end up freezing the whole kingdom.
What are you going to do about it? You know you only have a little time left. Maybe taking in this boy was a bad idea?
Nonsense! This boy is going to bring about a great change to the universe. I made the right choice.
Then what should we do?
SpiderDoc, only you and a few others know the truth about Mycen. You must find someone who can train him, who can teach him how to use his power. You must look for Bakashi.
It has been 4 years since Bakashi was supposed to return. We don't even know if he's still alive. How am I supposed to find him?
Well, you could start by looking behind you.
Bakashi!
With Orzic on his deathbed, and Mycen's power on the rise. Is this person appearing in Orzic's chamber really Bakashi? Just who is Bakashi? And how can he help Mycen? Find out today as the story continues on Spider Queen.
Bakashi returns. A warning for the future. Is that really you, Bakashi?
Yes, sir.
You sure look like you, but you don't sound like you.
My voice got injured during the war.
Speaking of which, what happened out there?
A massacre. The war got way too out of hand, sir. They were able to achieve an incredible amount of power, unlike I've ever seen before. The planet of fire and ice is no more.
Where have you been all of these years, Bakashi?
I have been following a lead.
A lead?
While I was on the planet of fire and ice, I learned some very unfortunate news. The 4 legendary coordinates are real. I've spent the last 4 years trying to learn as much as I can about them.
Don't be ridiculous, Bakashi. The legendary coordinates are just a legend.
I thought so too. But then I met one. The legendary coordinate of the North. Valerian.
No, not the North.
Pardon me for being uncultured, my lord, but what is this legend?
It is said that 300 years ago, the Guardian of the Universe handpicked 4 warriors to come to his sacred world and train. He chose 4 warriors from the 4 different corners of the universe: north, south, east, and west. The Guardian of the Universe was training them because he wanted one of them to be his replacement. The legend says during the training, the North Coordinate realized what he could do with the incredible power that the job came with. And he quickly made a plan on how to conquer all of existence. When the day came to choose the new Guardian of the Universe, the North was ruled out, because the current Guardian could see his dark intentions. The North fled from the sacred world, swearing to rain his vengeance down on the universe.
That's awful. And you ran into him?
Yes. And I did some digging into the others as well. It turns out that the East withdrew himself from being considered the new Guardian, because he wanted to use his new knowledge to teach and bring peace to the universe. In the end, it was between the South and the West for the job. The West was incredibly smart, but the weakest out of the 4 coordinates. And the South was the only woman of the 4, and was the strongest physically. But when it came to magic, she was far outclassed by the other 3. In the end, the West was chosen as the new Guardian. The South enjoyed the simple pleasures of life, and was just simply not suited to be the new Guardian. It is said that she disappeared, and she is now only seen at resorts and parties.
You have done a great job revealing this legend, Bakashi. But what does it have to do with us? Because...
Return to your home, and remember that someday I'll take over Spideria, and there is no one in the universe strong enough to take me on.
Flareon told me that he is going to come here to Spideria and destroy us.
What? Tell me, do you think we have any chance at stopping him?
No. I think the only person in the universe that could stop Flareon is another one of the coordinates. But finding them won't be easy. The West is the current Guardian, so we can't use him. And who knows where the South is?
Well, what about the legendary coordinate of the East?
I'm afraid that's impossible. He can't.
I'm such a fool. How could I not know? What is it?
The legendary coordinate of the East can't help us because he was my master. And Master Takahata-sensei is long dead.
You mean that your master was the legendary coordinate of the East? Well, honestly, it explains a lot. It explains how powerful you are.
I just can't believe I didn't know.
Wait. If he can't help us, and we have no idea where to find the South, how are we supposed to defend our planet?
It's a long shot, but I think I might know of one who might be able to do it.
Who?
The boy. Mycen.
Mycen? But he can't even use magic.
Neither could I when I first started training. I saw firsthand the incredible power that his father wielded back in the Battle of Fire and Ice. And I have a feeling about this kid. I think he will be even stronger than his father.
But do we have time to train him before Flareon attacks?
Flareon is busy conquering the western quadrant of the universe right now. It will be many years before he will get here.
So you will train the boy, Bakashi?
I made you a promise when I sent Mycen to you. I told you that I would train him. And I am a man of my word.
If it isn't too much of a burden, could you train my daughter as well? A good queen needs to be strong. Plus, the two of them are opposites when it comes to power. I think it will benefit you.
It would be my pleasure, sir. We will start first thing in the morning.
Oh, and Bakashi, it's good to see you again. I'm glad you made it back alive, old friend.
Thank you. Good night.
You know, I can never read that guy.
Just like his origins. Bakashi is a mystery. He might seem like a heartless warrior, but behind that stare is a man who is enslaved by the pain of his past. His whole life has been one long battle. Bakashi is not Spiderian. He has no requirement to serve me, yet he chooses to, out of respect. Now, Spider Doc, my humble advisor and medical aid, please inform Mycen and Spider Queen of their new training program, first thing in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Mycen, just how late were you out last night? I was worried sick.
Good morning, Spider Queen.
Don't you ignore my question, little brother.
I'm sorry I was out late, but at least I managed to get the herb for Father.
What? You actually got it?
Huh? Yo! Hey, Doc!
Mycen! How many times do I have to tell you? You can't address him like that! Sorry about that, Spider Doc. We're still working on manners.
I would like to introduce you two to Bakashi Kashabi of the Royal Spiderian Military.
Greetings. My name is Bakashi. I can sense that you children have some strong hidden powers. So from this day forth, I am going to be your Tenzo.
Tenzo what now?
It means teacher, you dummy. Don't you know Spiderian?
Oh! Hey! Haven't I seen you somewhere before, Baka?
Bakashi.
Right. What she said.
Mycen, I can assure you that you've never seen Bakashi before. He's been off on a mission.
If you say so, Doc.
Mycen!
Now I expect the two of you will be on your best behavior with Bakashi Tenzo. He is the strongest out of everyone in the military. You should count yourselves lucky to have him as a Tenzo.
Whoa! That's so cool!
Spider Queen, Mycen, follow me. We start our training now.
Yes, sir!
Welcome to my secret training dojo. It's hidden deep underneath the castle. Down here, I will put you through the most intense training you will ever experience. From this day forward, you will not leave this dojo without my permission. And when you are not eating or sleeping, you will be training. There are barracks down the hall. Do you understand me?
Yes, Tenzo!
This training is to become a wizard warrior, and it won't be easy. A wizard warrior must rule out their emotions. Anything can happen in the heat of battle, and you must go into each battle knowing it could very well be your last.
What is a wizard warrior?
Mycen, we learned about this in school. A wizard warrior is one who uses their power to protect the kingdom.
Close. A wizard warrior is a warrior who has trained in both the art of Zar, your magical power, and physical strength. They then use their power to follow out the orders given to them by their masters without question.
But what if your master orders you to do something bad?
A wizard warrior must obey the commands of their master. It is the way of the wizard warrior. In our case, the wizard warriors that are under the command of your father are assigned to protect the peace of this kingdom. However, some masters use their wizard warriors to wreak havoc. Those masters are why us wizard warriors have gotten a bad name. It isn't as honorable to be one anymore.
I had no idea.
It's time for us to begin our training. I will now explain to you what we will be working on. Spider Queen, you excel in magic. Your ability to control your Zar is incredible. By far, your magical abilities rival most on this planet. However, when it comes to your physical strength and ability to react and make battle strategies in a fight, you have no experience whatsoever. During your training with me, I will teach you how to act on your feet, adapt to different battle techniques, and basic martial arts.
I look forward to it, Tenzo.
You, on the other hand, Mycen, excel in physical combat. Besides me, you are the strongest on this planet. You have adept skills in martial arts, and you have a natural talent for reacting in battle. But when it comes to magic and Tsar control, you have absolutely none. Physical strength can only get you so far in a world dominated by magic. You must learn to control your magic. It won't be easy, and in fact, your training will be a lot harder than Spider Queen's.
But Tenzo, I don't think I can do it. I don't even know the basics.
Rule 1 of Bakashi's School of Combat. Never say you can't.
Sorry, Tenzo.
Are you sure that it's a good idea to have them train with Bakashi?
What other choice do we have? Mycen must learn how to use his powers. Not only so he doesn't accidentally freeze the planet, but to be able to fight this Flareon guy too. I was hoping the era of war and destruction was over. I wanted my daughter not to experience this.
Maybe someday we will be able to find true peace. Orzic, is it your intent for both of them to become wizard warriors?
No, Spider Doc. Only Mycen. The life of a wizard warrior is a hard one, and I don't think it's one for my daughter. Besides, she is to be queen one day.
But do you think it's even possible for Mycen to become one? He can't even use magic.
I believe in him completely. Not only are Icians some of the strongest wizards in the universe, he is also my son.
Orzic?
He might not biologically be my son, but I love him deeply. And the will and love of Spideria flows throughout his veins.
That's sweet and all, but how can you change the fact that he can't use magic?
Neither could Bakashi when I first met him. Don't you remember? With Bakashi's help, Mycen will be able to do it. Bakashi is one of the only beings in the universe who has mastered the balance. Bakashi can do this.
Now I will give you your first lesson. There are 2 fundamental powers that make up every being: physical strength and Tsar. You are born with talent in one of them. It is impossible to master both of these powers, for each one of them requires so much of your body.
So, what you're saying is, I can't learn magic?
No, that is not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying that you can't master both powers. You can, however, use each power. In fact, the most powerful wizard warriors are able to balance their physical power and their Tsar. By balancing the 2 powers in your body, you are able to produce immense power. It's not easy to master this balance. It can take years. And in your case, Mycen, you still need to learn how to balance your Tsar.
Have you mastered the balance, Bakashi Tenzo?
Yes, I have. And I will give you a demonstration. But pay close attention because I will only do this once.
Wow, he's charging so much power.
Spider Queen and Mycen's training with Bakashi has begun. But now, Bakashi is charging up with incredible power. Just what is going on? Find out next time on Spider Queen. Hey everyone, Bakashi here. And next time on Spider Queen, my ultimate technique is revealed. Next time, the Bakakalaka technique. Make sure you don't miss it.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, Spider Queen. I want to share a rumor with you.
A rumor? I want to hear!
Well, apparently, Bakashi Tenzo has a top secret background. No one knows who he is or where he came from. even the writers.
Oh, I know. I bet he was an ice cream truck salesman.
That's ridiculous, Mycen. He was probably an undercover spy.
Oh, I know. Double O.B. Bakashi Bond!
Hey! What are you two doing? This is my after-show program. You can't just waltz in here and take it.
Busted!
Sorry about that, folks. Let's get to the real after-show.
And that's a wrap, everyone. Good episode. We'll see you on set tomorrow at 8 a.m.
Wait, no! Mycen!
Iceberg City Productions presents Spider Queen the series, recorded at Iceberg City Studios. Spider Queen, Episode 3.
Brother, I can sense it. You don't have much more time.
Last time on Spider Queen.
You must look for Bakashi.
We don't even know if he's still alive. How am I supposed to find him?
Well, you could start by looking behind you. Orzic's student and friend Bakashi returned to Spideria. The happy reunion didn't last long, for Bakashi brought with him a warning for the future. Bakashi was then put in charge of training Mycen and Spider Queen.
From this day forward, you will not leave this dojo without my permission. And when you are not eating or sleeping, you will be training. There are barracks down the hall. Do you understand me?
After explaining the rules of his training program, Bakashi got ready to give an example to his two students. Bakashi launches his ultimate attack today on Spider Queen. The Bakakalaka technique.
I will now give you your first lesson. There are two fundamental powers that make up every being: physical and Zar. You are born with talent in one. It is impossible to master both of these powers, for each of them requires so much of your body.
So what you're saying is, I can't learn magic?
No, that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying you can't master both powers. You can, however, use each power. In fact, the most powerful warriors are able to balance their physical power and their Zar. By balancing the two powers in your body, you are able to produce immense power. It's not easy to master the balance. It can take years. And in your case, Mycen, you need to learn how to use Zar first.
Bakashi Tenzo, have you mastered the balance?
Yes, I have. And I will give you a demonstration. But pay close attention because I will only do this once.
His body looks like it's on fire, but the fire is blue and red.
That's not fire, Mycen. I think that's his physical strength and his Zar balancing. Red is the color of Zar. I think he's about to do something cool.
Bakakalaka.
That was so cool!
I've never seen a spell like that before.
It's not a spell, Spider Queen. I created this technique by balancing my physical power with my Zar.
Can you teach me how to do that move?
Teach you? The Bakakalaka technique is my ultimate attack, kid. It took me 5 years of intense training to create it. Besides, you don't even know how to use your Zar.
When will we learn to balance our power like that? Will you teach us?
Look, I showed you this technique so you could see the incredible things you can do if you balance your power. I'll be honest with you. No one else has ever been able to use this attack. I've tried to teach it to several others, but no one has been successful.
But why?
You see, this attack puts a huge strain on your body. In order to use it, you must balance your power. But that's not the only thing. This attack draws your Zar into the center of your body, then releases it.
Channeling your Tsar into one point of your body will put a massive strain on you. It will apply a tremendous pressure on the spot you channel your Tsar to. If your body isn't physically strong enough to handle the pressure, your chest will cave in.
That sounds like it hurts.
That's not all. If your body does happen to be strong enough to withstand this pressure, there is another downfall. That would be the ability to control the amount of Tsar you release. If you release too much Tsar, you will die. Your body requires a certain amount of Tsar to live. If you don't know how much Tsar you have, you can easily push too much out. Because of these reasons, I will not teach you this technique. I have seen some of the strongest warriors attempt to use this attack, and they have all failed. Now enough of this. Your training begins now.
Four months have passed since Mycen and Spider Queen began their training with Bakashi. Each day they were pushed to their absolute limit. Now Spider Queen has a basic understanding on how physical power works and how to react on her feet. Mycen, on the other hand, is still struggling with Tsar control.
Spider Queen, Mycen, you've trained well the past few months. I'm proud of both of you. Now, I would like to test you to see just how far you've come. So please, come at me with everything you've got.
Yes, Tenzo! We can do this, Mycen. Let's show him the results of our training.
Right!
Listen up. I've thought of a plan. Ah! Ow!
Don't stand still in battle. Your enemy won't give you time to plan. Just as I thought. Mycen predicted my attack and was able to dodge my punch, unlike Spider Queen. She's improved, but still needs more practice.
I got you, Bakashi Tenzo.
Are you sure about that?
You disappeared.
No, I didn't. I'm over here.
That's the escape spell, Mycen. You use that spell the second you're about to get hit, and the body will teleport out of the attack. But it will leave an image of your body behind until it's hit to confuse the enemy.
Whoa.
Don't let your guard down, Mycen. This isn't over yet.
A Tsar Blast. Perfect. I can test out my new shield spell. Protection Shield! Uh-oh. Ah! Ow! What did I do wrong?
Move out of the way, Mycen. It's my turn. Spider Punch!
Not bad, Spider Queen, but you're not fast enough to hit me.
That's it! Listen, Mycen. I'm going to use my poison magic to surround Bakashi Tenzo in poison so he can't risk moving. Then you rush in and pummel him.
Sounds like a plan.
Poison Spit!
Seriously, you keep missing. Are you even trying to hit me?
No!
No? What do you mean by no?
Mycen, now!
Right.
I get it. She spit poison all around me to prevent me from being able to escape. And now Mycen can charge in and strike. Clever. But too bad.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Up here!
Whoa! How did you jump that high?
Agility training. Alright, good work. That's enough for today, you two.
But we didn't even beat you.
No, you didn't. But there's no way you could have. I'm much too strong for you. Both of you did great work. You have improved a lot since we first started our training. However, Spider Queen, you have proven again just how resourceful you are when it comes to magic. And I must say you are learning how to use your physical power at an extremely fast rate. But you can't take the time to stop in a fight to decide what you will do. You need to be ready to adapt to situations.
Understood, Tenzo.
Mycen, as always, your physical strength outdid your magic. Your problem is, Mycen, that you're not focusing hard enough. In order to use your Tsar, you must be focused. That's why your shield spell didn't work.
How am I supposed to do that? Focusing sounds really hard.
It wouldn't be training if it was easy.
Bakashi! Bakashi!
Huh?
You must postpone training and report to the royal courtroom at once.
Why? What happened?
Spider King has died.
Yo, it's Mycen. Next time on Spider Queen.
He's dead. That means you're in charge now, Spider Queen.
But I...
Wipe those tears away, Mycen. We don't have time for that. We need to start training harder than we ever have, so we can protect Spider Queen when the revolt happens. Mycen Sandbrand, you are not Spiderian.
What? Next time, the truth revealed. Who am I? You won't want to miss it.
Iceberg City Productions presents Spider Queen the series, recorded at Iceberg City Studios, with additional recording at Iceberg City Studios, New York. Spider Queen the series, Episode 4.
Bakashi! Bakashi!
Huh?
You must postpone training and report to the royal courtroom at once.
Why? What happened?
Spider King has died.
The truth revealed. Who am I?
Spider Doc, have you seen Spider Queen and Mycen?
No, I'd assume they're still sleeping.
I need to see them. Right now!
Bakashi, yesterday was a hard day for them. Let them have the day off to grieve?
I know, but we don't have time for that. The Spiderian Intel Force received word this morning that someone is planning to revolt against the kingdom. They don't agree with Spider Queen taking the throne.
Really? It's only been a day. We haven't even had the funeral yet.
Spider Queen, Mycen, you're awake.
We couldn't sleep. Every time we closed our eyes, we saw Father.
I miss him so much. I wish Uncle was here.
It's going to be okay, dear. I sent word to him this morning.
Oh, Spider Doc.
Spider Queen.
Huh?
Your training with me is complete. You have new duties to attend to. You're going to make a great queen.
Bakashi Tenzo.
Mycen,
Yeah?
we have received word that someone is planning to revolt against Spider Queen. The kingdom is in danger, and as its protector, it is your job to protect it. Starting today, we are going to start training harder and more seriously than we ever have.
How are we supposed to do that, Bakashi Tenzo? I can't even use magic.
I'll tell you how we're going to do it. But first, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Truth?
Mycen Sandbrand, you are not Spiderian.
What are you talking about? Of course I am.
No, you're not. Why do you think you can't transform into a spider? Why do you think you can't use magic as well as the rest of the Spiderians? It's because you are not Spiderian, Mycen. Now that you know this, I can teach you how to use your real power.
So, all those kids in school that said I was a freak, that said I was different, they were right? And the old man, he wasn't my dad? Spider Dog, you knew as well, didn't you? Spider Queen, you too! How could you not tell me? I thought we were best friends. Has my whole life been a lie? What am I?
Mycen, wait!
He's gone.
But I didn't know.
Bakashi, why did you go and tell him that?
Until he knew. I couldn't teach him how to use his real power. It's for his own good. And the good of the kingdom. Now I'm going after him. Mycen.
But, sir, if you think about it, if you retreat, you can see your son. I'm sure he'd like to see you. That overnight care program can't be the greatest.
Why'd you have to remind me of that useless pest? He can't even fight.
Why, he's only 4 years old.
Nah, he's just a pain. So much a pain that his mother ran off. It'd be better if he wasn't born. Bakashi! I want you to return to the city at once and get my son.
Well, what would you like me to do? I can't very well bring a child to a place like this.
Bakashi, listen to me. I want you to put him in one of those emergency evacuation spaceships. Set his destination to the black hole that presides at Quadrant 692.
But, sir, that would kill him.
Good. Get that pesky brat out of my hair forever.
Hi there, Bakashi. Did Father send you to pick me up?
Kind of. Oh man, I can't really go through with this, can I? He's just a kid. He reminds me so much of myself when I was a child.
Bakashi, where are we going?
Well, you see this spaceship, Mycen. I'm going to put you in it, and it will take you to your dad.
Yay! I get to go see Daddy!
All right, you're all strapped in now.
I'm a little scared.
Here, this will help. Sorry about that, kid, but it will make this much easier. Farewell, Mycen. The next time we meet, you will have forgotten who I am. You will forget all about this place. I know this may seem harsh, but you'll thank me for this someday, kid. For now, I hope you can find peace on Spideria.
Not Spiderian? Well, what am I? Has my whole life really been a lie?
Mycen, hold on!
Leave me alone, Bakashi!
I want to talk to you, Mycen. You leave me no choice. Spiderian Webnet!
Ah!
Sorry about that, kid. If I didn't use my Spiderian Webnet spell to capture you, I wouldn't be able to talk.
Let me go! How the heck can you even use that spell? You're not even Spiderian.
Anything is possible with training. Mycen, look, I understand your anger, but I didn't tell you this to upset you. Honestly, I didn't. And don't be mad at Spider Queen, Mycen. She didn't know. The only people that knew were myself, Spider King, and Spider Talk. And don't be angry at them either. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at me. I'm the one that did this to you. Mycen, please. Let's talk. Here, I'll release the spell. Just don't run away. Mycen, remember when we first met 4 months ago? You asked me if you knew me from somewhere. Well, you did. Mycen, you are not Spiderian. You are an Ician. You are from the planet of fire and ice. Or, well, the ice planet now. There was a civil war on your planet, Mycen. Ice versus fire. The Icians and Firans used to live together in peace. Mycen, this war was huge. In fact, I was sent from Spideria to observe the war and make sure it didn't escalate into a full-on galactic battle because we had just gotten out of the intergalactic wizard war. The third one, too. What I'm going to tell you, Mycen, won't be easy to hear, but I'm going to tell you the whole truth. I was working undercover, under your father, and he ordered me to. Maybe I shouldn't tell Mycen that his father wanted to kill him.
What? My father what?
Mycen, your father couldn't take care of you because of the war. You were left all alone. You were just a baby, left to survive. One day, I found you and decided to send you away from that horrid planet. Away from the war.
So, you just sent me away? Who gave you permission to do that, huh? You just sent me away from my family? You have no idea how I feel, or how I felt!
But I do know how you feel! I was just like you, Mycen.
I was all alone, with no one. Except unlike you, I don't know my origins. I've spent my whole life trying to figure out who I am. When I found you that day, you reminded me of myself. Alone. I didn't want you to suffer the same loneliness I did. So I made that choice. And it was a good thing I did too. Because everyone on the planet died that day.
What?
An unimaginable power awoke on the planet, ripping it in two. Everyone died.
And you just happened to be the only survivor?
My mission had changed, and I was sent away from the planet.
Aren't you lucky?
Mycen, listen. I did what I did in order to protect you. Mycen, just like me, you have no real reason to be here, or to fight to protect Spideria. But deep down, I know you care about this planet, and about Spider Queen. Mycen, Icians are one of the top warrior races of the universe. They hold the power of ice magic. Ice magic is one of the rarest and strongest types of magic.
It is?
Yes, Mycen, it is. And I'd be happy to help you learn how to use it. I'm going back to the castle now. You have 24 hours. If you aren't back at the castle by then, I will assume you don't want my training and you don't want to save the kingdom. I will leave Spideria and you will never again get your chance to learn how to use your power.
Bakashi, he's gone. Who does he think he is, making life choices for me? Who needs him anyway?
You should really be more grateful. He saved your life. Some people aren't as lucky as you.
Yeah? And what would you know about, huh? Wait a minute. Who are you?
Hello there, everyone. Today on Learning with Bakashi, I'm going to teach you all at home the basics of magic. Now pay attention. I'm talking to you, Mycen.
I'm awake.
All right. So everyone has the ability to use magic. Magic is produced from your Zar. Zar is an energy that flows throughout your body. Now, there are several different types of magic. Depending on who you are, depends on what type of magic you're good at. For example, Spiderians are of poison-type magic. They are able to use magic spells that contain poison. The Icians, which Mycen is, are of ice-type magic. Now, you may be wondering, what kind of magic am I? Well, the most basic kind of magic is normal magic. Normal magic is anything from card tricks to pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Normal magic is the weakest kind of magic. Each type of magic has a corresponding magic type that they are strong against, and that they are weak against. There are exceptions to this rule. Ice-type magic and fire-type magic sit at the top of the magic board. These two powers are strong against almost anything. Ice will freeze almost everything, and fire will burn almost anything. This makes them the most superior magic type known to man that still exists in our time. Hey, Mycen, are you awake?
What?
Next time, the girl that lives in the shadows. Seer the undead.
Iceberg City Productions presents Spider Queen the series, recorded at Iceberg City Studios, with additional recording at Iceberg City Studios, New York. Spider Queen the series, Episode 5.
Previously on Spider Queen.
Mycen Sandbrand, you are not Spiderian.
Has my whole life been a lie? What am I?
Mycen, wait!
Mycen is an Ician warrior from the ice planet. Bakashi sent Mycen away from his home planet when he was young in order to save him from certain doom.
So, you just sent me away? Who gave you permission to do that, huh? You just sent me away from my family? You have no idea how I feel, or how I felt!
But I do know how you feel! I was just like you, Mycen. I was all alone. With no one. Except unlike you, I don't know my origins. I've spent my whole life trying to figure out who I am. When I found you that day, you reminded me of myself. Alone. I didn't want you to suffer the same loneliness I did. You have 24 hours. If you aren't back at the castle by then, I will assume you don't want my training and you don't want to save the kingdom. I will leave Spideria and you will never again get your chance to learn how to use your power.
Mycen makes his decision today on Spider Queen.
The girl that lives in the shadows. You're the undead.
Bakashi! He's gone. Who does he think he is? Making life choices for me? Who needs him anyway?
You should really be more grateful. He saved your life. Some people aren't as lucky as you.
Yeah? And what would you know about it, huh? Who are you?
If you must know, my name is Zir.
Where did you come from? You weren't here a minute ago.
Yes, I was.
You were?
Yes. You see, I live in the shadows.
I don't get it.
Oh, forget it. I didn't reveal myself to you to answer questions.
Well, what do you want from me?
I overheard your conversation with that man. I came to you so I could tell you to stop being a spoiled brat.
What? A brat? Do you know what I've been through?
Yes, I heard. You were a war baby sent to this planet. Yes, that's sad. I'm sorry that happened to you. But you have no right to complain.
What?
You don't understand just how lucky you are, do you? Do you know how many other children from your home planet were killed? You were saved. That you got to live here and be a part of the royal family.
Whoa,
Take me, for example. I'm probably the same age as you. But you know what? I'm dead.
Wait, what?
Spider Queen the series is brought to you by these sponsors and by viewers like you. Thank you.
That's right. I'm dead. I was born this way. My parents decided they wanted to try their hand at necromancy, the forbidden magic. They were trying to make a spell that would give them eternal life. They failed. This kind of magic has dark consequences. As a consequence, when I was born, I was given the gift of eternal death, only being able to walk among the living if there are shadows nearby. So go ahead and complain about your family and your past. But at the end of the day, you have people that love and care about you. Not everyone has that.
They love me.
Come on, Mycen. It's time for recess. Let's go play with the other kids.
You can play with our spider princess, but not Mycen. Yeah, no way! Yeah, he's just a freak. He can't even transform back into a spider! Loser!
Hey! Take that back. Mycen is no freak. He's my brother and my best friend. I love him. You watch. One day he will be stronger than all of you.
Spider Queen.
Princess, why don't you take Mycen on a tour of the castle? Maybe you can bring back his memories.
Doc.
Alright, that's enough for today. Mycen, you're doing so well. Look how much you've improved since we started training. I'm proud of you. I truly believe that you will be stronger than even me one day.
Really, Bakashi Tenzo?
Now, don't get too excited. I'm not going to make it easy on you.
Bakashi Tenzo. They really do love me. Even though I'm not one of them, they love me. Seer, I'm sorry. I was too caught up in the negatives and Seer?
Mycen!
Father, Oh, old man.
Mycen, I'm sorry that we hid such a secret from you for your entire life. We never meant to hurt you. Mycen, I don't care that you're not my actual son. I love you. I always did. I'm so happy you came into my life. I'm so proud of you and all you have done. Keep on living your best life, Mycen. Until we meet again in the next one. Farewell, my son.
Father! Old man! How could I be so blind? Of course they love me!
Do you see now, Mycen? You are loved. Don't forget that.
Ah! Seer? Where did you come from? What just happened? I saw the old man, but he's gone.
One of my abilities is that I can travel between the world of the living and the dead. Spider King wasn't ready to rest in peace until he spoke with you.
So, you brought him here? How did you do that?
To be honest, my powers are a mystery. Even to me. Spider King appeared to you on his own behalf. I just let him use my body to appear before you.
Seer? I'm sorry. You're right. I don't have it bad. Just because some bad things have happened in my past doesn't mean my life is over. I see now that the place of my birth has nothing to do with who I am. I may not be Spiderian, but I am in my heart. Thank you, Seer.
Now, Mycen, I believe you have a kingdom to protect and training to attend.
Wait, why don't you come with me? Maybe Bakashi Tenzo can help you with your powers as well. And with Spider Queen now being the queen, I could use a new training partner.
I appreciate your offer, Mycen, but I'm afraid that's impossible. I'm a necromancer. That's the only magic I know. My whole body is made up of death. Necromancy is outlawed in the kingdom in most places in the universe. Even if I was allowed, I would have to use a special spell that would allow me to appear in the castle. And using the spell involves opening a portal between the living world and the afterlife. I'm afraid I can't join you. But remember, I'll always be in the shadows.
Seer. I'm going to make this work somehow. I promise. One day, I'll make it so you can freely walk among the living.
Don't make a promise you can't keep, Mycen.
Sorry, but from now on, I'm never giving up. I will do this.
Mycen.
Now, I should probably get going. Take care, Seer. What was that?
I think it was some sort of giant explosion.
That came from the direction of the kingdom. Hold on, I'm coming.
Wait.
Spider Queen, Bakashi Tenzo, Spider Doc, I'm coming. Please, be okay.
Without having time to fully comprehend all that he has learned from the mysterious girl Seer, Mycen races for the kingdom. Will Mycen make it on time? What is happening in the kingdom? Find out as the revolt begins next time on Spider Queen.
Next time, the throne belongs to me. Spider Hermit attacks. No! Bakashi Tenzo! Mycen, please hurry!
Iceberg City Productions presents Spider Queen the series, recorded at Iceberg City Studios. Spider Queen the series, Episode 6.
Last time on Spider Queen, Mycen met the mysterious girl Seer, a girl who lives among the dead as well as the living. She convinced the depressed Mycen that he didn't have it that bad. At least he had friends that loved him.
Mycen, I'm sorry that we hid such a secret from you for your entire life. We never meant to hurt you. Mike and I don't care that you're not my actual son. I love you. I always did. I'm so happy you came into my life. I'm so proud of you and all you have done. Keep on living your best life, Mycen. Until we meet again in the next one. Farewell, my son.
Seer had used her power to present Mycen with Spider King's dying message. However, Mycen didn't have time to process all that he had learned because...
What was that?
I think it was some sort of giant explosion.
That came from the direction of the kingdom. Hold on, I'm coming.
Wait.
Spider Queen, Bakashi Tenzo, Spider Doc, I'm coming. Please, be okay. Ah!
The revolt begins today on Spider Queen.
The throne belongs to me. Spider Hermit attacks. Not Spiderian? I guess it makes sense. He can't transform into a spider, and he can't use poison magic. Why didn't I realize it sooner? Of course Father didn't have a secret child. Why didn't he tell me?
Please forgive us for not telling you. Mycen had a very difficult life growing up, so we thought if we kept his origins a secret, his past couldn't haunt him.
Why did Father bring him in anyway? I don't get it.
You see, both your father and Bakashi believe that Mycen is the only one that will be able to save us from... Are you alright, Spider Queen?
I am, but what was that?
An explosion? Don't tell me the revolt has already begun. We haven't even had your father's funeral yet.
A revolt? What am I supposed to do? I'm not suited to be queen. I'm just a child.
Nonsense. Your father made you the queen because he believed in you. And so do I.
Spider Doc.
Spider Queen, my lady, we're under attack.
What's going on?
It would appear to be a revolt. It's bad. Squad A and Squad B have been completely wiped out.
What? How many people are revolting?
Just one, my lady.
Just one? One person took out our two elite squads?
Yes, and because of that, the other guards are too scared to fight.
Darn fools! Why hasn't Bakashi returned yet?
Tell me, who is it that's revolting?
You won't like it, my lady. It's your uncle, Spider Hermit.
My uncle? But he wouldn't. That's not like him. Uncle!
There is my beautiful niece. Oh, you are just getting bigger and bigger every time that I see you.
Uh-huh.
I brought gifts.
Uncle, you're the best. Say, Uncle, why don't you live here in the castle with me and Daddy?
Castle life isn't for me. I'd rather be free to do whatever I want. That's why I live all the way up in the mountains.
I think you should move here. Please, Uncle?
And why is that, dear?
Because you're way more fun than Daddy. He's way too busy being king to play with me, but you always spend time with me.
Oh, my dear, your father really wishes that he could spend time with you. Trust me.
No, Uncle would never attack the kingdom.
I'm sorry, my lady, but it is him. What should we do, my lady? He keeps rampaging through the city. If he keeps this up, the whole kingdom will be destroyed.
I'll deal with it.
But, my lady...
You can't, Spider Queen.
I'm the queen now, Spider Doc. I will decide what I can and cannot do. My kingdom is in danger, and as queen, it is my job to protect my people. A good queen must be strong and wise. I will go and talk to my uncle. And if need be, I will show him the results of my training with Bakashi Tenzo.
Very well, then. Guard, get your troops. The queen will need backup.
Yes, sir.
So it's true, Uncle. You really are revolting.
Oh, my dear niece, you finally come and show yourself. And look at how much you've grown.
Uncle, why are you doing this? This isn't like you.
Isn't it obvious why? I want the throne.
I thought you don't like castle life. You like being able to be free.
You are so naive, my dear. Of course I wanted to be king. Your father was older than me, therefore he had the throne by birthright. He only offered it to me out of sympathy. He wouldn't have actually let me be king. So I convinced you all that I never wanted to be king, and that I wanted to be free and live my life. I decided to buy my time and wait for the perfect time to strike. I only pretended to be the loving uncle that you held so dear.
I don't believe you.
Believe whatever you want, but this is reality! I've been waiting for my opportunity to become king. To my good fortune, my brother only had one heir. A girl. A girl has never been the leader before. So if something happened to your father, I would become king. Then the stars aligned. Your father got ill, and it was only a matter of time until he died, and I took the throne. But then he did something unprecedented. He appointed you as the next leader.
This can't be true.
Don't be foolish, my dear. Really, I'm doing you a favor. You are so young. You don't want to be a leader. You have your whole childhood ahead of you. Now, give me the throne.
Even if what you say is true, Uncle, I will never hand the throne over to you. This responsibility was left to me by my father. I won't hand the throne over to someone who has wreaked havoc on the kingdom.
So, you choose to fight. Well, I didn't want to hurt you, but you leave me no choice.
Guards, quickly, protect the queen.
Yes, sir!
No, stand down. I will win this, and prove that I am strong enough to be queen.
But...
No, Spider-Doc. This is something that I have to do.
If this is truly what you want, very well, but you won't win.
Oh yeah? Poison spit!
Oh, please, you call that a poison spit?
Time to put my training to the test. Yes, I dodged it!
You let your guard down.
Huh? Ah!
My lady! She's been hit. You cowards! Our queen's out there fighting! Go!
Guards, stand down. This is up to me. You were able to control the poison spit. You were able to turn it towards the direction I dodged.
Of course I did. Never assume the powers of your enemy. If you had half the battle smarts, which you should, then you would be able to react to the changing situations.
He's right. I thought I mastered my fighting techniques in my training with Bakashi Tenzo.
If you're really good, you could turn your poison spit into a stronger attack.
What?
Instead of releasing the poison as a liquid, just solidify it. Watch me. Oh, but pay close attention because this is a finishing move. Goodbye, Spider Queen. Poison Spear!
Oh no, she doesn't have time to dodge that. It's all over.
Spider Queen, duck!
Bakashi Tenzo, you saved me.
Saved is kind of subjective right now. Taking that attack head on has put me out of commission.
This is perfect! Now I can take out both Spider Queen and Bakashi at the same time! Now for my finishing move, Poison Spear! And now it's over!
Oh, no, you don't! Ah!
Ah!
Mycen!
Sorry I'm late.
Right before Spider Hermit was able to deliver the final blow, Mycen arrived just in time to throw him off his guard. Mycen begins his attack. Next time on Spider Queen.
Hello, my fans! Spider Doc is back for another after show. Today we will be discussing one of the weirder laws here on Spideria. After Orzic, Spider Queen's father, was born, a law was put into place that got rid of the custom to name children. The king thought it would be easier to remember everyone's names if everyone was known by their profession. Spider Queen doesn't like this law and wants it revoked. Now that she's queen, I wonder what will happen. As a little gift to all my fans out there, I'll tell you my name. Not even Bakashi knows it. All right, here it is. It's...
And cut! Alright, good work on this episode, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow morning for the table read for episode 7.
Yo, everyone, it's me, Mycen, and next time on Spider Queen,
Clash of Forces! Spider Hermit!
And Mycen. Make sure you don't miss it, okay?
Iceberg City Productions presents Spider Queen the series, recorded at Iceberg City Studios. Spider Queen the series, episode 7.
Previously on Spider Queen.
Uncle, why are you doing this? This isn't like you!
You are so naive, my dear. Of course I wanted to be king.
Even if what you say is true, Uncle, I will never hand the throne over to you. This responsibility was left to me by my father. I won't hand the throne over to someone who has wreaked havoc on the kingdom.
So, you choose to fight. Well, I didn't want to hurt you, but you leave me no choice.
Time to put my training to the test.
Pay close attention because this is a finishing move. Goodbye, Spider Queen. Poison Spear!
Oh no, she doesn't have time to dodge that. It's all over.
Spider Queen, duck!
Clash of Forces!
Spider Hermit!
And Mycen.
Bakashi Tenzo, you saved me.
Saved is kind of subjective right now. Taking that attack head on has put me out of commission.
This is perfect! Now I can take out both Spider Queen and Bakashi at the same time! Now for my finishing move, Poison Spear! And now it's over!
Oh, no, you don't! Ah!
Ah!
Mycen!
Sorry I'm late.
Please don't make a habit of that.
So, who's that old guy?
It's my uncle.
Oh, so you must be the uncle that Spider Queen always talks about.
And you must be the kid that my brother took in. You're even weaker than I thought. I've been away living in the mountains for the past 4 years and heard rumor of you.
So you did all this. You destroyed all these buildings and hurt all these people.
Mycen, he's really strong. Let us work together. We can use the same combo we used on Bakashi in training.
Right.
Ha! Do your worst.
Poison Spit.
Foolish girl, I already told you that won't work. You aren't even hitting me.
I know.
Then what are you trying to do? Oh, I see. You surrounded me in poison so I can't move from this spot. Clever.
Mycen, now! Now what are you gonna do, Uncle? Mycen is one of the strongest on this planet.
Mycen, punch!
What? He dodged it.
Foolish child, that strategy won't work on me. It's a clever one, I'll give you that. But poison doesn't affect me.
Spider Queen, have you forgotten that Spider Hermit is also Spiderian? Your spider magic won't work on him.
We will just have to try something else. Mycen.
Spider Queen, what's wrong?
She used up all her Czar. She's been fighting for a long time. It's up to you now, Mycen.
How sad. The fate of Spideria left in the hands of a foreigner. My, how our forces have faded.
Mycen, I believe in you.
Spider Hermit, I hope you're ready. I'll show you just how strong I am. What happened? I just hit you with several punches and kicks, and without you doing anything, I got thrown back.
Don't give up. Try again, Mycen.
Right. Once more. Why does this keep happening?
Mycen, stop it. It won't work.
You really are an idiot, boy. I'm using my Tsar to create a shield against physical attacks. It's basic magic. You won't hit me unless you put some magic behind your punches. So come on, boy. Show me what you can do.
But I...
Don't tell me. You can't even use magic. How pitiful. What a loser.
I'm not a loser.
This is so sad. I almost feel sorry for you. So out of my compassion for your bravery, I'll show you my special move.
Special move?
That's right, Bakashi. Even you don't know this. It's a forbidden spell.
Bakashi Tenzo, what's going on? What are those lights surrounding Uncle's body?
Those aren't lights. That's his Tsar. He's charging up to use a giant attack! Mycen, get ready!
Special move! Confuse Bee.
Confuse what now? Huh? I'm okay. I thought for sure that was gonna hurt.
My mistake. I guess I messed up.
Am I lucky or what, Bakashi Tenzo? Bakashi Tenzo? Spider Queen? Where are you?
Mycen, we're right here.
What's going on?
What did you do to them?
Me? Nothing. They just abandoned you.
What?
Did you really think they would stay? You mean nothing to them. A queen won't stay on the battlefield. Just face it. They were using you the whole time.
You're lying.
Am I though? You think they would have stayed for an outsider like you?
I've had enough!
Ow! Mycen, why did you hit me?
It worked. My punch hurt you.
Oh, yes, boy. Yes, it did. That one hurt too.
Oh, yeah? We'll get ready for more.
Mycen, stop!
I wonder.
How about another?
Mycen, why are you attacking me?
That's it! I figured it out. That attack, Confuse Beam. Spider Hermit is using it to alter Mycen's brain. That's why it's a forbidden spell. It messes with the opponent's head. Spider Queen, you have to hit Mycen in the head as hard as you can.
But he's...
Trust me, if you don't, he will be stuck like that. You have to forget that he's your friend. Do it!
Here goes! Yeah!
Where? What? Huh? Spider Queen? Bakashi Tenzo? You're back.
We never left.
Mycen, you were under a mind control spell.
Then who was I? No. You. You tricked me into attacking Spider Queen.
Did you really think that your weak and magicless punches could actually hurt me?
Now you've made me really mad!
Incredible. Mycen just used an ice punch. Somehow, through his anger, he was able to put his Tsar into his fist.
You got through my shield, I'll give you that. But that attack barely hurt.
Darn!
Ice Punch hurt a lot! Brother never mentioned the boy he took in was an Ician. I better end this quickly before he has the chance to land another one.
You're starting to bore me, boy. Goodbye. Poison Spear!
Mycen, watch out! Mycen!
That spear went right through him. He's pinned to the ground.
So, you're still alive? Well, let's see what ends you first. Loss of blood or the spread of poison? You know something I don't get, kid? You could have avoided all of this. You aren't Spiderian. This is not your home. You could have just let them be. Instead, here you are, lying on the ground and dying.
You're right. I'm not Spiderian. But Spideria is my home! And Spider Queen, Bakashi Tenzo, and Spider Doc are my family!
That's right. It doesn't matter where he comes from.
My gosh, I don't know what's more pathetic. How much of a loser you are, or how sad of a queen Spider Queen is.
The throne belongs to Spider Queen, Spider Hermit.
And what do you think you can do? You're pinned to the ground with poison flowing through your body. I know. This will be fun. While you lay there dying, I will kill these two right in front of you. I mean, since you are so fond of them.
He's forcing himself up, even with that spear in him.
You can insult me, mess with my brain, put spears through me. But don't you ever hurt my friends! I may be from another planet, but they have always loved me. They have been there for me through everything. Don't you dare touch them! Taste the wrath of Bakashi Tenzo's strongest attack!
What? Mycen, no!
Bakashi Tenzo, you're okay?
Mycen! Mycen! Next time, the royal family reunite. My final goodbye.
Iceberg City Productions presents Spider Queen the Series, recorded at Iceberg City Studios. Spider Queen the Series, Episode 8.
Previously on Spider Queen. Mycen just arrived in the nick of time to save Spider Queen and Bakashi from the Spider Hermit. Together, Mycen and Spider Queen launched a tag team assault against Spider Hermit. It failed. With Spider Queen out of Czar, it was up to Mycen. But without being able to use magic, all his attacks were ineffective. After Spider Hermit used his forbidden confused beam spell to have Mycen attack Spider Queen, Mycen used his rage to successfully use an ice punch.
Now you've made me really mad!
Incredible. Mycen just used an ice punch.
Having taken damage from Mycen's ice punch, Spider Hermit decided to end things with his poison spear.
Poison Spear!
Mycen, watch out! Mycen!
I know. This will be fun. While you lay there dying, I will kill these two right in front of you. I mean, since you are so fond of them.
He's forcing himself up,
even with that spear in him.
You can insult me, mess with my brain, put spears through me, but don't you ever hurt my friends! I may be from another planet, but they have always loved me. They have been there for me through everything. Don't you dare touch them!
Filled with compassion for his friends, Mycen stands for one more attack. The battle ends today on Spider Queen.
The royal family reunites!
Taste the wrath of Bakashi Tenzo's strongest attack!
What?
Mycen,
no! Mycen!
Impossible. How can he get up after an attack like that?
You passed!
What?
You passed the test.
Huh? The sun's out. And all the destroyed buildings are back to normal. What's going on?
You have been under my confused beam. None of the buildings actually got destroyed.
What?
This was all a test, my dear, and you passed with flying colors.
Huh?
Shortly before your father's passing, he summoned myself, Bakashi, and Spider Doc to see him. He wanted to test you, to see if you would make a good leader. He asked me to stage a coup in the kingdom. This was also to test what the people would think of you. How would you respond to their lives being threatened? Not only did you pass my test, but I think your people approve of you as queen.
You shouldn't be surprised, my lady. You rushed out here to save them.
But is what you're saying true, Uncle? Wait a minute. Bakashi Tenzo was with us the whole time. He couldn't have gone to some meeting with Dad. Hello, Bakashi Tenzo?
Huh? Oh, yes. What he's saying is true. I went up one night when you and Mycen were asleep. I only pretended to be hurt.
I knew it! I knew you weren't evil, Uncle!
Easy there, my dear. I'm still hurt from the fight.
Oh, Uncle, I've missed you the past 4 years. You were always there for me. You played with me, you cared for me. Father was always too busy, but you were always there for me.
Well, don't worry, my dear. I'll be here from now on. Your father asked me to be one of your advisors.
That's right. You're stuck with the two of us now.
Spider Dog.
Now, how about we head back to the castle for some food and rest?
Good idea.
Aren't you coming, Bakashi Tenzo?
You go on ahead. I'm going to stay behind and look for Mycen. That blast sent him flying.
Oh my gosh, Mycen! I almost forgot!
It's all right. You go get some rest. It's been a long day. I'll look for him. If he's alive, that is.
Okay. Hurry back.
What was that kid thinking? I specifically told him not to use that move because it might kill him. Especially since he doesn't know how to control his Tsar. But still, I'm impressed he was even able to use it. I never taught him how to use that technique, and he only ever saw me do it once. He was able to mimic it. Maybe he will be the one student who is able to learn my most powerful attack. Huh? Here he is.
Mycen, are you all right? It's time to go. Mycen? He has no pulse. Guess I was wrong about him. Damn it! Come on, Mycen! You can't go! Not like this! Not because of my technique! Come on! Wake up! Huh? I can sense it. Just barely. Maybe if I get him to the infirmary in time, he can still make it!
Where am I? It's dark and cold. And I'm never cold.
That was quite the daring move back there, Mycen. So, are you ready to go back?
Seer?
I tried to warn you, but you just ran off. Don't use up all your Tsar again, okay? I can only do this once.
Wait, what? Huh? Where am I?
Mycen!
Spider Queen!
I thought I lost you.
You gave us quite the scare there.
That was a great fight we had there, kid.
Ah! Spider Queen! Look out behind you! It's Spider Hermit!
It's okay, Mycen.
What?
Spider Queen? Spider Hermit? Why don't you go get ready for dinner? I'll fill in Mycen.
What's going on here?
Well, it goes like this.
So it was all just a test?
Yes, but Mycen, huh? What were you thinking using the Bakakalaka technique? I specifically told you not to use it. I never even taught it to you. You could have died out there, kid.
But I won.
You are never to use that move again. Understood?
Bakashi Tenzo, why was mine smaller than yours?
It's because I'm better than you, kid. I actually know how to use that technique. Now get some rest. The funeral is in the morning. I'll see you then.
Wait! Bakashi Tenzo! Thank you. Thank you for saving me. For sending me to this planet. And for being my Tenzo.
Get some rest, kid. I'm proud of you.
Morning, Spider Queen.
Mycen, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Are you ready, Spider Queen?
I guess I have to be.
It's okay to show emotions, Spider Queen.
Bakashi Tenzo.
It looks like all the citizens have gathered. It's time to begin.
People of Spideria, thank you all for coming. We are gathered here today in honor of our great king and my dear brother, Orzic, Spider King.
Did you hear that?
That's so weird.
My brother Orzic was the last Spiderian born into the generation of names. To us, names are a foreign concept. We have always been known as our profession. Names to us are something that's not right. His name was just another thing that made him special. We are here to remember and honor the tremendous things my brother accomplished as king. My brother was a war baby, born back during the days of the First Intergalactic Wizard War. By the age of 10, he was fighting on the front lines. He single-handedly protected our planet from the invasion of our enemies and helped end the war.
Wow, I never knew Father did all that.
I was born when he was 15. Orzic took care of me. We were best friends. By the time he was 30, he was king. My brother was the nicest and most respected king Spideria has ever had.
Dad!
Old man.
Orzic was a fighter all the way up to his passing. He was supposed to pass 12 years ago, but he fought the illness in hopes of being able to see his daughter grow up into a young lady.
Dad!
Spider Queen, my dear, you will make a great queen. Your father knew that.
Oh, Dad.
I thank you all for coming. The family would like to say their goodbyes in private.
Spider Queen, are you...
I'm okay. I understand now what I inherited from my father. His love for this kingdom. From this day forth, I will watch over this kingdom just as he did. Uncle, please, will you stay here with me?
Of course, my dear.
All right, everyone. It's time to say goodbye. Place your hand on the coffin and say your goodbyes. Watch me. My friend, thank you for everything. We've been through a lot together. You were my best friend. I promise I will help your daughter as much as I can. Goodbye, old friend. Once you are finished, I ask you to please exit.
I'll go. Thank you. You taught me the true meaning of friendship and love. I will do my best to guide these two young ones. Until we meet again.
Wow. Okay. I'm ready. Orzic, my dear brother, I don't even know what to say. You and Spider Queen are everything to me. I promise that I will keep her safe. And don't take all the cuties up there! Save some for me. Goodbye, brother.
Which one of you is next?
I'm proud of you, Mycen. You will be my son. Always.
I already said my goodbyes. I'm just here to offer my support to Spider Queen. After all, she will be my sister. Always.
Mycen. I'm ready. Dad, I'm ready. I will be the best leader this planet has ever had. I promise I won't let you down. I just wish you were still here. No, I'm not crying. I'm just a little sick, that's all.
I will always be with you, my dear. I will always be in your heart.
See you later, Dad. Hey, Mycen. As my first act as queen, I'm going to make you officially a Spiderian citizen. From this day forth, you are officially one of us.
Really? You would do that?
Of course. You're my brother, after all.
You're the best!
With Spider Hermit's test over, Spider Queen and Mycen are finally able to say goodbye to their father. However, this is only the beginning for this incredible tale. Find out what new adventures await for our friends as the journey continues.
Hey everyone, it's me, Mycen, and next time on Spider Queen, Bakashi Tenzo, Spider Hermit, and I travel to a faraway village to slay a monster and save the day. Next time on Spider Queen, urgent mission, trouble in the Blood Village. I hope you join us.
Hi everyone! Welcome back to the after show with Spider Doc. Today, I'm going to answer some questions from the fans. The first question comes from Definitely Not Mycen312. He says, Doc, when will dinner be ready? Hold on a second. Is this Mycen? Who let this one get in here? Okay. Here's another one. This comes from Spider Queen is the best character in the show and Spider Doc has no fans. Hey, wait a minute. Anyway, she says, don't you think making Spider Queen take a test like that one day after she became queen is cruel? Huh. You know, it is. Well, that's all we have time for this week, folks. Maybe your question will get answered next time.
My name is Bakashi, and this is my story.